Porch light flickers on and off, like the heartbeat that I lost. I'm sitting on the edge of us, counting up the heavy cost. The keys are sitting by the phone, in a house that's just a shell. I never knew that coming home could feel so much like hell. And I'm holding on to ghosts of you, in a room that's painted blue. Everything we built together tore apart like stormy weather. Now the silence is a heavy weight, and I'm standing at a locked up gate, trying to find a way to start with the jagged pieces of a broken heart. I saw your car on 5th and Main, and for a second forgot the pain. I almost called to hear your voice, then remembered I had no choice. Your side of the bed is cold and flat, I'm still trying to get used to that. I leave the TV on for noise, to drown out all our broken joys. And now I'm holding on to ghosts of you, in a room that's painted blue. Everything we built together tore apart like stormy weather. Now the silence is a heavy weight, and I'm standing at a locked up gate, trying to find a way to start with the jagged pieces of a broken heart. They say that better days are coming, but I'm tired of all the running from the memory of your face, and every single empty space. If love is a fire, I'm the ash left behind after the crash. Of a broken heart, just a broken heart. I'm still learning how to be alone, in a house that's no longer a home. Goodbye. I smile so they don't see the damage in my soul, pretending I'm alive while I'm losing all control. Your shadow fills the empty side beside my bed, and every silent morning feels like love is dead. I still read old messages when the night gets cold, trying to find the moment now forever broke. You moved on like the seasons, easy as the rain, while I'm stuck here drowning in the echo of your name. And nobody notices the storm behind my eyes. I'm screaming underwater while the whole world passes by. I'm drowning above water, barely breathing without your love. Falling away, I'm reaching for you, but you don't feel me anymore. My heart is slowly sinking. above water. The house still sounds the same, but everything has changed. Your laughter disappeared and nothing feels okay. I walk these lonely hallways, talking to the walls, hoping somehow you might answer when your memory calls. They tell me love is healing, but this pain just stays like broken waves that keep crashing every single day. I gave you all the pieces no one else could touch. Now I'm left with empty hands, still missing you too much. And every little heartbeat feels heavier tonight, like I'm holding all our ruins, trying not to cry. I'm drowning above water, barely breathing without your love, falling while I'm reaching for you, but you don't feel me. Promises still haunt me long after goodbye. I keep your name like a scar beneath my skin, and no matter how I heal, the ache comes back again. I'm drowning above water, trying to survive the pain, smiling while my soul is breaking, calling out your name. So here I am, still breathing but barely alive, drowning above water since the day you said goodbye. The room still smells like your perfume in the air, like you just left a moment ago and still care. But your side of the bed is colder every night, and I'm lying here alone with the last light. I keep replaying every word we used to say, trying to understand how love could fade away. You were the only thing that ever felt like home. Now even crowded places make me feel alone, and every midnight memory burns somehow. I should've let you go by now. You were the last light, the final flame before the dark. When you walked away from me, you took the brightest part. Now I'm lost inside these shadows, calling a name that won't reply. You were the last light out, and now my heart forgets to shine. Your coffee cup still sits beside the kitchen sink, and every little thing gives me too much time to think. I never knew goodbye could hurt this deep inside, like drowning in an ocean with nowhere left to hide. Everybody tells me someday I'll move on, but they don't hear the silence after you are gone, because no one else could touch my soul the way you did. And now I carry all this love with nowhere left to give. Every street reminds me of your face, and every dream still feels the same. You were the last light out, the final flame before the dark. And now your memory is the only thing still haunting me in sleep. You were the last light out, final hope I had to hold. Now every night without you feels colder than the cold. And all the stars still fill the sky, none of them burn as bright, because you were my everything, my last remaining light. So if you ever think of me somewhere in the quiet night, know I'm still here searching for the last light out. You left your shadow hanging on my bedroom wall, like a silent reminder that we lost it all. I still hear your laughter echo through the dark. Now all that's left of us are pieces and scars. I try to paint a future with your hand in mine, but forever disappears somewhere between the lines. And every promise that we swore would never end turned into broken words I still can't comprehend. Now every night feels colder than before, since love walked out and closed the door. This is the art of falling apart, smiling outside while breaking it hard, learning to breathe with a soul full of pain, calling your name in the pouring rain. You were my heaven, my beautiful spark. Now I'm just learning the art of falling apart. Your memory lingers in the clothes I cannot move, and every little corner still reminds me of you. I keep pretending I'm okay when people ask, but surviving you became my hardest task. I replay our goodbye like a movie in my mind, searching for a reason that I'll probably never find. Because losing you was more than just a goodbye kiss, it was losing the only place where I felt bliss. And every tear I hide away still finds my heart at end of day. This is the art of falling apart, smiling outside while breaking it hard, learning to breathe with a soul full of pain, calling your name in the pouring rain. You were my heaven, my beautiful spark. Now I'm just learning the art of falling apart. Maybe some people are meant to leave, even when they become everything we need. And maybe love is just a flame that burns us once then fades away. But if I had one chance again, I still choose you through all the pain. This is the art of falling apart, holding the pieces you left in the dark, trying to heal while missing your touch, still loving you far too much. You were the light that guided my heart. Now I'm alone in the dark, still mastering the art of falling apart. So if you ever miss me too, just know I never stopped loving you. I only learned how to left your shadow on my bedroom wall, like a ghost that never really left it all. I still hear your voice in the midnight rain, calling my name just to disappear again. I try to burn the pictures, drown the pain, but memories fall like tears I can't contain. Every street, every song, every little thing still pulls me back to what could have been. And I keep holding on to someone already gone. This is where love goes to die, in the silence between goodbye and the empty side of this bed, with a million words unsaid. Now your heart's with someone new, while mine still breaks in two. And every night I close my eyes, I'll meet you where love goes to die. Your perfume lingers like a cool tattoo. No matter where I run into you. I smile for strangers just to hide the hurt, but inside I'm bleeding through my shirt. You promised forever with trembling hands. Now forever's buried in the past we had. I guess forever was just a lie, wrapped in beautiful blue eyes. And I keep losing sleep over promises you couldn't keep. This is where love goes to die, in the silence between goodbye and the empty side of this bed, with a million words unsaid. Now your heart's with someone new, while mine still breaks in two. And every night I close my eyes, I meet you where love goes to die. If love was real, why did it hurt this bad? Why does losing you feel like losing all I had? I gave you every piece of me to hold. Now I'm standing in the cold. This is where love goes to die, underneath these shattered skies, where your memory still remains, running circles through my veins. Maybe someday I'll survive, maybe someday come alive, but tonight these tears still cry here, where love goes to die, where love goes to die. That's where you left my heart tonight. You came like lightning through my quiet sky, a beautiful chaos I could never deny. Your touch was fire, your kiss was rain. Now all that's left is the echo of pain. I watch forever fall apart, like shattered glass across my heart. You said love would never change, but storms don't care who they break. And I'm drowning in the memories, trying to breathe through what's left of me. I'm just a tear in a hurricane, lost in the dark, calling your name. You moved on like the wind blows free, but your goodbye still destroys me. Every promise washed away like ashes in the pouring rain. And I still cry through all the pain, like a tear in a hurricane. The nights grow colder without your arms. Now silence screams louder than alarms. I still reach for your side of the bed, even knowing your love is dead. I replay every last goodbye, wondering where we lost the light. Maybe love was just a flame, too weak to survive the rain. tear in a hurricane, a broken soul beneath the rain, still holding on to yesterday, while you keep drifting far away. And even if the skies turn blue, there'll always be a part of you that left me shattered, cold and chained, like a tear in a hurricane. A single tear in a hurricane. That's all I am without you. We never said. We sat in silence like strangers in love, two broken souls pretending we were enough. Your eyes kept drifting far away from mine, while I kept praying we just needed time. The house was full of unfinished fights, cold I'm-okays and sleepless nights. We built our walls so high and thick, now all that's left are memories we can't fix. You were hurt and I was too, but neither one knew what to do. Now I drown in everything we never said. All the I love you still trapped inside my chest. Every apology we buried in our pride, every tear we tried so hard to hide. Maybe we could have saved what we had left if we spoke before our hearts fell into death. Now your ghost keeps screaming in my head through everything we never said. I remember nights you almost reached for me, like your heart was begging not to leave, but disappointment stained every word until love became something unheard. You wore your pain behind a smile, I carry mine mile after mile, and somewhere between the blame and scars we forgot who we really are. Now the echoes fill this empty room with all the chances we both ruined. Now I drown in everything we never said. All the I need just dying in my chest. Every promise broken by our fear, every silence louder year by year. Maybe we could have healed what we had left if we spoke before we became regrets. Now your memory keeps me hanging by a thread over everything we never said. If I could go back to that final night, I'd hold you close instead of starting fights. I'd tell you all the things my heart was hiding before we let love stop surviving. Now I live with everything we never said. The words too late, the circle in my head. All the love we buried with goodbye still haunting me every single night. And even if somebody loves me next, they'll never know the wreck you left, because part of me died when you left with everything we never said. Some hearts don't break with screaming goodbyes. They break quietly in the silence of everything we never said. We built our home from fragile dreams, held together by broken things. Your smile faded little by little, like flowers dying in the middle of spring. I heard the distance in your voice long before you made your choice, but I stayed pretending not to see the end crawling slowly toward me. Now the pictures gather dust like promises that turned to rust. We dug a grave for two, with every lie, with every truth. Every time we turned away, instead of begging love to stay. Now I'm standing here alone, beside the ashes of our home, and all that's left of me and you is a cold, dark grave for two. Your goodbye came without a sound, just silence crashing all around. No screaming words, no slamming doors, just two tired hearts at war. I still wear the scars you left, like chains wrapped around my chest. You moved on like love was easy, while I'm still drowning in your memory. Some endings don't arrive with flames. Sometimes love just slowly fades. We dug a grave for two, with disappointment running through. Every tear we never showed, every pain we carried alone. Now your side of the bed stays cold, and mine still aches to hold the person I once thought this grave for two. If love was meant to last forever, why did ours die piece by piece together? I would've fought through every scar, but you stopped loving me where we are. Now I kneel beside the truth. There's no saving me and you, no second chance, no final kiss, just haunting echoes of what we miss. And even when the seasons change, I'll still feel your ghost remain, because part of my heart died there too, inside the grave for two. Here lies a love that once felt alive, buried by two hearts, too broken to survive. I watched your love fade like the dying sun, slowly disappearing when the night had come. Your touch turned cold in my shaking hands, and I realized forever was slipping like sand. We used to dance through the storms together, now we can't even survive the weather. Your silence cut deeper than words could do, and every quiet moment was losing you. I kept holding on to the pieces you dropped, while my whole world slowly stopped. And I felt my heart fall like rain from a burning wall, breaking into 1,000 scars right beneath these empty stars. You walked away without a sound, while my soul crashed to the ground. Now every beat hurts through it all, since the night my heart fell. Your eyes stopped looking into mine, like you already left long before goodbye. I begged heaven for one more chance, but love slipped away with our last dance. Now your memory lives inside these rooms, like flowers dying far too soon. Every tear I try to hide still carries your name every night. You were the air inside my chest, now I suffocate on what's left. And I felt my heart fall like glass down a cathedral wall, shattering louder than feel my soul breaking quietly, because I still hear the echoes of your voice inside the ruins of every choice I would have bled to keep you near, but you disappeared while I stayed here, holding ashes of a love that heaven couldn't save. And I still feel my heart fall every time your memory calls. Every time the rain hits my skin, it feels like losing you again. Maybe someday these wounds will heal. Maybe someday this pain won't feel so real. But tonight I'm trapped inside it all, the endless fall of my heart. Some people leave quietly, but the damage sounds like thunder. Three a.m. blue light on my face, typing words I know you'll never say. Your last scene still burns in my mind, like a goodbye frozen in time. I write your name, then erase it again, trying to fix what already ended. Every message feels like shattered glass, cutting through memories of our past. You became a stranger with my favorite voice, and losing you was never my choice. Now I'm texting the void, sending my pain into the dark, praying somehow your broken shadow still remembers who we are. Every I miss you disappears, like smoke mixed with my tears, and every unanswered word destroys me, texting the void. I still scroll through pictures late at night, searching your eyes for one last sign, but love turned cold inside your hands, while mine still tremble where you stand. You moved on like I was nothing, while I'm still here slowly collapsing, talking to silence like it's you, because loneliness is all I have left to lose. I hate how my heart still waits for a reply that'll never come again. Now I'm texting the void, writing novels you'll avoid, telling ghosts how much they hurt, while I bleed through every word. Every memory screams your name, but nothing ever feels the same, and every lonely notification destroys me, texting the void. Maybe love died long before you left. Maybe I just loved you more instead, because I stayed loyal to your ghost while you forgot me the most. Sometimes I type, come back tonight, then stare at the screen and cry, knowing forever can disappear with one unread message left here. Now I'm texting the void with trembling hands and no more voice, begging echoes to answer me from the wreckage of what used to be. Every heartbeat feels unemployed, every dream completely destroyed, and all that remains of this broken boy is texting the void, delivered but never received. beautiful and tragic. Red dress dragging through the hotel rain, gold heels clicking like a runaway train. You lit a cigarette with shaking hands. Hollywood boys always making plans. Palm trees swaying over Sunset Boulevard. We kiss slow beneath the neon stars. Your leather jacket smell like gasoline. Young love shining on a broken screen. Oh, you looked at me like I was heaven, like we had one night left to live. Your voice falling soft like thunder, and I gave you everything to give. We were velvet on fire, burning wild and blue. Two lost angels dancing with nothing left to lose. The city cried diamonds, the moon turned gold and white. We were just a sad song playing through the night. Baby, we were cinematic, beautiful and tragic. Top down, driving near the county line. Pink motel glow and cheap red wine. You said forever like a movie scene, but forever's never what it means. Church bells ringing in the distance, slow California dust on the radio. I watched your shadow fade into the dark, like a final match losing its spark. And your fingertips on my shoulder felt like fame and felt like war. Every kiss tasted dangerous, but I still kept begging for more. We were velvet on fire, burning wild and blue. Two lost angels dancing with nothing left to lose. The city cried diamonds, the moon turned gold and white. We were just a sad song playing through the night. Baby, we were cinematic, beautiful and tragic. Now the theater's empty, the credits rolling down. I still hear your laughter echo through this town. Red roses dying on the dashboard light. Love always looked prettier right before goodbye. We were velvet on fire, slow smoke in the sky, holding on to heaven while watching it die. And if the world remembers anything of you and I, let them say we burn bright for one endless night. Oh, baby, we were cinematic. Beautiful and tragic. Palm trees bending in the dark. Your name tattooed across my heart. The screen fades black, the orchestra plays, and I still love you anyway.